Attention passionate Green Bay Packers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Green Bay Packers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Green Bay Packers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Green Bay Packers fans. Let's get to the news now, folks. This is one of those blockbuster moves that could reshape the landscape of the NFL, especially in the AFC and NFC divisions. We've seen some big trade rumors swirling around the Green Bay Packers, and the latest involves linebacker Quay, a player who's been a key piece for the Packers' defense since he was drafted out of Georgia. Walker, who's just 25 years old, has been a solid run stopper, a real force in the middle of the field. I mean, this guy is a Pro Bowler from 2023, and he's proven himself as a run defense specialist, someone who can shut down the run game and make big plays in crucial moments. His stats speak volumes. In 2025, he's already accumulated 42 tackles with a PFF grade of 78.2, placing him among the top linebackers for run defense. That's no small feat, especially considering the Packers' defensive struggles this season. But here's where it gets really interesting. Rumors are swirling that Quay could be headed to the Kansas City Chiefs, a team that's been on fire this season with a 5-1 record and sitting pretty as the kings of the AFC West. The potential trade talks are pointing towards Walker going to Kansas City in exchange for a 2026 second-round pick and linebacker Drew Tranquill. Tranquill, who's been a reliable presence in the Chiefs' linebacker corps, has 38 tackles this season with a PFF grade of 72.8. He's not just a filler. He's a solid option, especially for a team like Kansas City that's looking to bolster their linebacking core after some injuries and adjustments. Now, let's step back for a moment and look at the bigger picture. The Packers, right now, with a 4-2 record, are navigating some defensive depth issues. Devont Wyatt, one of their promising defensive linemen, is questionable for Week 8 due to a knee injury, and Lucas Van Ness is out with a shoulder injury. These injuries are hitting the Packers hard, especially in the trenches, where they're trying to maintain their defensive identity. The team is clearly eyeing a youth movement, as evidenced by their $11 million cap space and their focus on developing younger players. Moving Walker might be a strategic move to free up cap space, but at the same time, it signals a shift towards building for the future. And let's not forget, the Packers have historically been a team that values their linebackers, and Walker's presence on the field has been impactful. His 2024 season was stellar, 118 tackles and an 82, 1 PFF grade, with notable contributions against the run and in coverage. His ankle injury in 2024 limited him to 16 starts, but he still managed to make a significant impact. His blitz success rate of 45.2% and his ability to break tackles, 52 this season, showcase his versatility and playmaking ability. Meanwhile, the Kansas City Chiefs continue to show why they're one of the most dynamic teams in the NFL. Their defense, ranked 6th in points allowed with just 18.4 points per game, has been rotating players effectively under the guidance of defensive coordinator Steve Spagnuolo. Adding Walker to their linebacker core could give them an extra edge, especially in stopping the run, which has been a key concern for many teams facing Kansas City. With Nick Bolton playing a significant role, tackling more than 60% of the run plays and adding 3 sacks, Walker could complement that core beautifully, providing a mix of speed, agility, and physicality. The impact of this move could be serious. Walker, who averages 2-1 tackles per game in the playoffs, is also top 25 in the league against play-action passes, making him a real X-factor in postseason scenarios. His ability to read plays and make crucial stops could be exactly what Kansas City needs as they aim for another Super Bowl appearance. The Chiefs' odds to win the Super Bowl have already improved from plus 1,200 to plus 800, reflecting their enhanced chances with Walker possibly joining their squad. This move would give them a boost in the front seven, especially in third-down situations, where they've seen their blitz percentage rise by 18%, now at 38.4%. For the Packers, this trade might seem like a tough pill to swallow, especially given Walker's talent and potential. But it's also a statement that they're building for the future, focusing on younger players and cap flexibility. The move could also be a strategic attempt to acquire additional draft capital, which they could use to target edge rushers or other key positions in the upcoming drafts. The Packers have done this before, trading away players for picks to rebuild and retool, and this could be just another step in that ongoing process. This trade also echoes some of their previous moves, like the 2022 trade of Davante Adams, which was aimed at building for the future rather than sticking with aging stars. The focus on youth and cap space shows a clear direction. The Packers are looking to develop their roster with an eye toward sustained success, rather than quick fixes. And moving Walker, while tough, might be part of that long-term vision, especially if they can reinvest those assets into the draft or other strategic signings. Now, looking at the division, the NFC North remains fiercely competitive, but this potential move could have ripple effects across the league. Meanwhile, in Kansas City, the addition of a player like Walker, who's known for his run-stopping ability and playmaking, could be the missing piece that pushes the Chiefs even closer to another Super Bowl. Kansas City's defense has been solid, but adding a player of Walker's caliber, especially one with playoff experience and a knack for tackling and reading plays, could be the final piece of their puzzle. And let's talk about the bigger picture here. The NFL is a league where moves like these can define a franchise's trajectory for years. The Chiefs are already Super Bowl contenders, and they're making strategic moves to stay on top. The Packers, on the other hand, seem to be embracing a rebuild, focusing on youth and flexibility. This trade, if it happens, could be a sign of that new direction, an acknowledgement that building through the draft and smart cap management is the way forward. Now I want to highlight some of the stats that really underline Walker's value. His 42 tackles in 2025 show he's active and always around the ball. His 78.2 PFF grade isn't just good, it's above average for a linebacker, especially one tasked with run defense and coverage. His 68.4% in coverage is also impressive, indicating he can drop back and cover tight ends or running backs effectively, which is crucial in today's NFL. His ability to break tackles, 52 in total, makes him a nightmare for opponents trying to gain extra yards after contact. His success rate blitzing, 45.2%, shows he's not just a run stopper but also a capable pass rusher and pressure creator. For Kansas City, adding Walker means strengthening their run defense, which has been a concern at times this season. Their allowed rushing yards have dropped from 98 to 82 yards per game, a significant improvement, and Walker's presence could be instrumental in maintaining that momentum. His ability to pair with Nick Bolton, who's been a tackling machine, could create a formidable linebacker duo that opponents will find tough to crack. And from a strategic standpoint, this move also makes sense for both teams. For the Packers, it's about cap relief and building for the future. For the Chiefs, it's about adding a proven playmaker with playoff experience and the ability to impact games immediately. The trade, if it goes through, could be a game changer, especially considering the Chiefs' aspirations for another Super Bowl run. Now, as we look ahead, it's fascinating to consider what this means for the NFL landscape. The AFC West is already highly competitive, with teams like the Chargers and Raiders trying to keep pace. Adding Walker could give Kansas City an extra edge over these rivals, especially in critical moments late in games. Meanwhile, the NFC North remains a battleground, with the Packers trying to find their rhythm amidst injuries and roster shuffling. But whatever happens, one thing is clear. Moves like these remind us just how unpredictable and exciting this league is. It's a league where a single trade or signing can reshape the playoff picture and redefine teams' legacies for years to come. And now, Green Bay Packers fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential trade? Do you think Walker is the right player to be moved, and how do you see this affecting the team's future? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Green Bay Packers. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Green Bay Packers news. We're here to keep you informed, engaged, and passionate about every move, every game, every moment that defines this incredible franchise.